Good morning, Cancer. Thank you so much for dropping by. Please do like, share, and subscribe. See what the cards have for you. Here we can see a beautiful progression here. And in the recent past, due to the situation, you have a lot of mental conflict, mental anguish, a lot of problems that keep you up at night, a lot of thoughts, a lot of stress and anxiety, but it leaves seeds and roots for growth. A lot of left brain issues, technical issues, legal issues, mathematics, academics, that needs a lot of reasoning and wisdom, and as well as it tempered with your right brain as well, causing you to recoil from society, recoil from the things that you used to love, like hobbies, activities, kept you alone in the dark, isolating yourself due to the issues, thinking about what's your next step. And as I say, planting seeds, planting roots, then we have the tree here, which is bearing fruits, where prosperity begins in the presence due to the tender loving caring growth that you put within yourself. And because of that, you've gone up a step further in terms of your mental intuitions and your spiritual awareness, your spiritual development as well. You gain maturity, you gain development in the course of this situation, and because of this, you rejoin society and rejoice in the celebration of some form of success that you gain due to these issues at hand in the past. There is definitely something to do with a relationship, not necessarily a romantic one, could be a partnership, could be a relationship with a mother, sister, loved ones. Definitely to do with heart issues as well, emotions, pain, suffering that cause you these mental anguish. And because of that, it gave you some form of wisdom and clarity. And it could be also to do with, household, family as well, a father figure, a boss, a priest, someone clerical, religious issues as well. Even relationship with a pet, a dismiss of a pet recently that, torment you, or a dismiss of a loved one. But it gains you wisdom and letting go about attachment, about the sustenance of life, about the impermanence of life. Also teaching you about how to, with this wisdom and experience, you can use them in your journey called life, in your future, when you build your own family, when you have your own loved ones, when you have children and pets, it's definitely wisdom. It gives you a lot of sense of wisdom, or whatever suffering or tribulation that you've gone through. It's like eating more rice and salt, and it builds your character as well. And it depends on which way you go, negativity or positivity. Say a foundation and achievement about family, about gaining that perspectives, about the experience, about building your happily ever after, about what sustains you, about what gives you prosperity, about what gives you appreciation of life. Patience, it also taught you a lot of patience about growth. See, the synchronicity is another seed about plant growing, and definitely growing in the form of mental growth, love, growth. It definitely comes from the universe or higher power or God, or whichever that you believe in. And gains you mental clarity. It also puts you in the sense that you do not want to fight, to be silent, to listen more, and also about forgiving easily, compassion. 4 plus 5 is, it was tribulation that caused you this, distress. Another 5 here, 5, 5, 4, 4. Oh my God, look at the synchronicity. 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 4, 4, 5, 5. Look at how beautiful the synchronicity is here. There's definitely a message here that's trying to tell you. It's about building a stable foundation through tribulation, challenges, and diversity, pain and suffering, and about relationship with others, and about building, about beginnings, about building a beginning again, about starting over, building the foundation from the core, from the seed, tending to it with tender loving care. Wow, beautiful reading we have here. Five and 6, we have a progression here. And we have 9, material havers. It's also learning about letting go the attachment that causes suffering and pain. It's about loving yourself and be independent on yourself. It's not about putting the responsibility of love and depending on others for your happiness and love, but depending on yourself. And you soon realize that by depending on yourself and putting the word on yourself, not only you're enlightened about the world and about life, you're also very abundant and prosper with, I wouldn't say the little that you have, with what you actually have, the appreciation of what you have, and not about the chasing of things that you want, but having the things that you need. That is important. And we remember the memories, but we do not hold on to it. We do not live upon it as in the past. At the back of the deck, we have authority. Is about having control over your life, about, dictating what your life goes. It's about building a stable foundation within yourself and being enlightened. Nobody can push you in any way you do not want to, like as in the past. And you can see the difference between this person and this person. One is very sure of themselves, one is very unsure of themselves, and very easily being a pushover. And here is someone who is full of wisdom, clarity, skill, talent, and authoritative figure. It also means dealing with someone with authority, with a uniform figure, someone who is some legal issues, or a boss or a father figure as well. But there's a very beautiful progression here. Whatever situation that you are going through right now, do know as time will pass and you look back in the past and realize that there is a reason for this to happen. There is some wisdom and tasks that have been put forth in order to mature you and grow you. Needless to say, yes, it is intensely painful. However, it's needed to be done in order for you to grow as a person as well. Some of you may be gaining some spiritual or religious insight and growth as well. For those who do not believe in, there is also a growth in terms of practicality, idealism as well. Let's see what's the challenges. Challenges here is about growth and fertility. It's about you at this present moment being able to choose what is right, what's the wisdom to learn from here, what's the lesson to learn from here. Is look at the trees growing again. There's a lot of growth and abundance here, about enlightenment, about gaining the spiritual insight over the situation. It's not about the sense of the situation per se, but the overall issue about it. If you step away from it and look at it on a whole, you realize there's a lot to gain from here. And the challenge is for you to see that. The challenge is for you to be compassionate to yourself, to forgive yourself first. And the challenge here is also about you seeing the bigger picture for the greater good, for your greater self, to see that there's a reason for this despite the despair that you are in right now. The advice here is again awareness, something about enlightenment here. So many enlightenment cards here. The advice here is for you to gain that awareness, for you to gain that insight as soon as you can, that there is a higher power involvement here and the fault is not yours entirely. There's a reason why this happens, and it's very important to build your foundation and your basis. Oh my god, look, one is about starting over. It's about destroying a poor foundation. If it's a relationship with someone, the foundation was weak. If it's a relationship with something or situation, the foundation was weak and needed to be broken down and to be rebuilt. 1-1. This is the advice card, and it's so beautiful to see. It's telling you that there is a new beginning. There's a reason to it. There's a lesson to it. A real beginning. It's waiting for you, and death is of a situation is impending, is going to happen or already being happened. What you don't see coming is that love will begin for you. A relationship, a friend, sisterhood, partnership, something beautiful, the rainbow here. Something beautiful is going to come in really, really soon. Once you realize all this, once you learn the lessons, once you grow and let go, there's something beautiful here for you. Those who are looking for love begins. Love within yourself, maybe. Not just from somebody else, but it could be from somebody else. There's two different hands here, two different trees. You probably attract someone likable, like you, someone who synchronizes you, who's similar to you, that shares your same wisdom, love, thoughts, and abundance, both mimicking, mirroring yourself. Again, be very careful about mirroring, about codependency as well. But you have learned lessons. The universe may test you again, but probably this time they bring forth the person most rightfully yours, most suited for you. I am leading you towards the answer to your prayers. Please listen to and follow the steps. I am communicating through your intuition, thoughts, and dreams. Have faith and hope because there is something positive and new on the horizon that you just can't see yet. See the synchronicity of the message. I would like to read this again because it really reflects on reading. Have faith and hope because there is something positive and new on the horizon that you can't yet see. I am the angel of peace. I bring you new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. Smoother road ahead is true. Smoother road ahead. Alright, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I hope you please do like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.